What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another After Pill live stream. So I've been thinking about go ahead and first of all, go ahead and come in and hit that like button. Go ahead and come in. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and tap into the chat, tap into the chat, tap into the chat. Frog Boy, Sup After Pill, what's going on? And just FYI, I plan on doing I plan on doing a members live stream sometime this week, right? A members live stream sometime this week. We're going to be talking about uh app creations. Right? We're going to be talking about app creations now more than ever. Listen, you don't have to know how to code. You don't have to you don't have to learn any of that, right? You don't have to be tech savvy. All you need is an idea, and all you will to just bring it to fruition. But we're going to be talking about how easy app creation is today, in today's time, and what you could do. There's platforms out here that all you need to just tell it what you want, right? Tell it what you want, tell it what you need, and then boom, you have all your systems and processes. It's crazy. We're gonna get more into it, but I'm gonna do it for the members though. I'm not gonna do it for the regular degular, people up in here. I'm gonna do it for the members, right? And then probably chop it up and put the rest, if not the whole video, on Patreon. But in today's time, there's no excuses. There's no excuses. So I've been. I know this is completely off topic about what the actual what the actual title says, but I've been experimenting with a lot of things, trying out different things, trying out different platforms, coming across different platforms, coming across things I'm that blows my mind. I'm like, dang, you can do this. All I need to do is type in create blah 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 for blah, and then boom, you have it at the right at your fingertips. So for all you Wally World working as ninjas, Jiffy Lube working as ninjas, Family Dollar Dollar General working as ninjas, right? Can't get right as ninjas. Listen, now more than ever. Listen, I told y'all, it's gonna get harder. It's gonna get harder for the people who don't, right? It's gonna get harder for the people who don't want to do anything, right? But for the people who still have the willpower, for the people who still want to get out here and dominate, for the people who want to get out here and pave their own way, for those people, oh, it's going to be easy. Not easy as in it's just going to be a straight shot, but you got to think being wiped out. For those people who have no drive, have no ambition, right? Have no get up and go about themselves, bro. They're moving out the way. They're moving out the way. Competition is wiping themselves out, ninja. They're wiping themselves out. They're like, I don't want to. I don't want to work. I don't want to do this. I don't want to start a business. I don't want to learn. I don't want to do. I don't want to. Yeah, they're wiping themselves out. So you got to realize, for the people who do want to do something, oh, it's easier than ever. It's easier than ever. All you got to do is, you got to put some money up. Of course, you got to put some money up. Get your money up, not your funny up, so you can get your honey up, right? And then you just need the ambition. You just need the wherewithal. That's all you need. Come on in and hit that like button. So as far as application, we're going to be talking about that, how easy it's become, how you can just come up with anything just off of, just an idea. All you need is an idea, right? And the ability to bring it into fruition. That's all you need. But we're going to be talking about that sometime this week on a members only live stream. I probably end up scheduling it, just so you guys can see that it's up. So if you haven't become a member yet, Go ahead and become a member. That's probably one of the cheapest things that you can do to support the channel. Right? Some of the cheapest thing that you can do to support the channel. Right? And then also make sure you hit that link in the description. Make sure you hit that link in the description. Right? I have so many videos up on Patreon. Right? If you haven't been watching me for a long time, if you haven't been watching me for a minute, go into that Patreon, right? Got the After Pill archives over there, and also I have a whole segment, the Book of Forbidden Knowledge, right? Certain levels of discernment, certain levels of wisdom, certain levels of, ideology displaying over here on the YouTube channel, right? For specific purposes. But yeah, go over there and check it out. Make sure you go over to the locals. And I haven't uploaded anything on the locals, but it's free to sign up over there on the locals, right? Until I start dropping videos, then specific videos, Ninja. Y'all gonna want to hear all the stories. I got plenty of stories. The After Pill got plenty of stories, right? Plenty of stories with the women, with the chicas, whatever you want to hear, Ninja. We're gonna be over there discussing it on the locals. I haven't started uploading over there, but we're gonna get there, right? And let's go ahead and start the Dan22. What's going on? Let's go ahead and start this off with the creed. I walk alone because I was never meant to follow. I was born to build what others were too weak to imagine. They rejected me for my strength, envied me for my presence, and feared the truth in my voice. So they gossiped, mocked, tried to shrink me, but I didn't fold, and I won't start now. I do not chase the approval of the herd. I walk above it. I see through the mask, and I speak with conviction forged in pain and clarity, Ninja. Every betrayal carved, every lonely night built the calluses I now wear with pride. My mission is not optional. My legacy is non-negotiable, and my time is coming. I am built for this, and I will win. Creed of the Outlier. Come on in and come on in and come on in. Go ahead and tap into the chat. Make sure you hit that like button if you're new here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, right? If you haven't checked out the link down below, you haven't checked out the Patreon yet, go ahead and hit that Patreon link. Go ahead and sign up. Go ahead and check out the After Pill archives. Go ahead and check out the Book of Forbidden Knowledge, right? Dropping videos over there every week. So make sure you go ahead and sign up, support the channel. Go ahead and become a member, all that good stuff. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So y'all already seen the title, right? Y'all already seen the title, so y'all already know what we're about to get into. Listen, men still don't get it. I gotta keep reiterating it. Men still don't get it. And I'm gonna keep reiterating it until the wheels fall off. I'm gonna keep reiterating, I'm gonna keep repeating it until you ninjas get it. Right? Because it just for some reason, I guess for many men, right? For many men, I guess many men are missing some kind of nerve ending, right? Some kind of nerve ending. What's going on, boy? Let's get it. Some kind of nerve ending where to where they're not connecting the dots, Ninja. Many men are missing some kind of connectivity, Ninja. They're missing some kind of connectivity in their brain where it's just nothing is connecting, right? Nothing is connecting. It's hard. It is extremely hard to communicate to men nowadays factual information, life-saving information, right? First and foremost, either they can't connect the dots, right? Moy, yes, I did email you. Yep, I emailed you. I was waiting on your response. But either they can't connect the dots, right? Or they just that dumb. I don't know. I don't get it. Or they just refuse. They refuse to believe. They refuse to believe anything. Nah, that can't be true. They can't be true. Right? In today's time, 2025. In 2025, bro, get that love shit out your system. Get that shit out of your system. Go ahead and get it out of your system. That whole love shit, that whole falling in love, that whole Disney fairy tale. I gotta talk to dudes more about the Disney fairy tale than I gotta talk to about women. Bro, women understand. I promise you, women understand. Today's women, right? Understand the game well before they even turn 21. Facts. Facts. See, women, right? They fall off in today's time. Women fall off the whole love game, right? Around 15, 16 years old. Around 15, 16 years old, they already had their heartbreak. They already had their Heimlich maneuver broken into, ninja, right? They've already done that. They've already been fed the lies. They've already been fed the delusion. They've already been fed everything that you can think of, all the game that you think that you can run, ninja, all the oh you're so pretty, oh look at your hair, oh you have nice eyes, ninja, oh you have nice lips, oh I like your legs for you calf muscle loving ass ninjas. They've already been told that already. They've already been told that. Right? So by the time they get to around 2021, probably when you're first down getting a hold of them, bro. Yes, many women are delusional. Yes, they live in Delulu land. But as far as that Love Island, love fantasy, right? Uh, uh, what's that? Princess and the Frog, the Cinderella and the Beast, Ninja, Bebop. What's going on, bro? They've been done with that. They've been done with that. They can't fall in love anymore, right? They may get glimpses of it along the way. They may get glimpses of it along the way, but overall, nah, bro. It's about two things. It's about two things. It's about survival and running the play. It's about survival and running the play. And depending on what kind of man you are, depends on what kind of play they're gonna run. Come on now, for my sports guys out there. For my sports guys out, depending on what kind of offense you running, ninja, it's gonna depend if we playing man on man. What we doing? We doing cover three, cover four, right? Are we bringing the safety? We bringing the safety up, right? Depending on what kind of offense, right? It's gonna depend on it depends on the play. It just depends on the play. What kind of man are you? See, a lot of men are still stuck in this. Oh, they're damsels in distress. Hit that like button. They're still thinking, oh, they're damsels in distress, right? They need to be saved. They need to be saved, right? You ninjas still want to save these hoes. Yo, AP just got the job for my third stream of income. Just now leaving the interview. Shouts out to Jay. Everybody clap it up for Jay, ninja. Clap it up for Jay. If I could, ninja, if I could super chat you, if I could super chat you to buy you some lunch or some dinner, ninja, I would. But clap it up for Jay. Getting his third stream of income. Clap it up for Jay. That's what I like to hear. We out here getting to the money. We out here getting to the bag. Shouts out to Jay. But a lot of there's too many guys out here falling for the okadoke, right? Falling for the traps, falling for it all. Listen, if nobody hasn't told you yet, because y'all operate. Yeah, appreciate it on the grind. Yes, sir. Men still operate and speak to women as if they're not running a play. I'm sorry to tell you, but they're running a play. They're running an option, right? They're swinging it to the left, right? They running it. They running it up the middle, and guess what? It is 40 to zip right now. Now, the game is a blowout. It is 50-0 fourth quarter. It is 50-0 fourth quarter, ninja. You're not coming back. Right? Powerful Prep said women are so trustworthy and have guy friends, they never cheat. Right. Right. They running it all up the middle. Ninja, it is 50-0 fourth quarter. Ninja, 3 minutes on the clock. And Ninja still trying to Ninja still scrambling and trying to get bro. The game is over. The game is over. And I hope y'all. I'm hoping y'all are intelligent enough to catch the analogies. Ninja, the game is over. It's 50 zip. It's 50 zip. You're not. We're not coming back from this. We're not. We're not. Right? Somebody will have to do something, find out something that's been illegal going on in the game. Somebody who was on a roster who shouldn't been playing or something like that. Basically, I mean, something drastic will have to happen for us to come back. But we're not coming back. Right? No amount of cover threes, right? Running the line back up through the left, nothing, bro. You can get a sack all you want to. You might get a sack. You might get a sack, right? But they've been running the play. It's 50 zip. It's 50-0. Your sack does not matter. You may catch you one. You may catch a little interception. Ninja, it does not matter. It is 50 zip. Go ahead and run the ball back. Yeah, all right. Yep. Let them know that you didn't give up, Ninja. You didn't give up on love. You didn't give up on love. You caught the interception. Boom. You ran it back. Right? You thought you think you did something, Ninja. You should have did that first quarter. You should have did that first half. Right? But many of y'all didn't get the information first half. Or you were ignorant the first half. Right? Or you were thinking it was a game. You wasn't playing the game was on Hall of Fame. You playing it like it's on rookie. Right? A lot of y'all are rookies, right? Playing the game and it's on Hall of Fame. Women are operating on Hall of Fame mode. They're operating on Hall of Fame. On Hall of Fame. Most men are playing it on rookie. Right? Y'all are playing the game on rookie mode. They're playing it on Hall of Fame. And y'all can't even see it. Y'all can't even see it. Right? Because instead of getting your chicken bag up, shouts out to Steph is cold. Instead of getting your chicken bag up, instead of chasing your purpose, right? Going and get the money. Because once you get the money, they're going to start sticking to you like honey. You did. Right? But the game is on Hall of Fame, gentlemen. Right? High level manipulation, right? They running a beauty play. They selling you a dream. Y'all don't even know it. Y'all don't even know it. And quite frankly, and I have no smoke. I have no smoke for it. Love doesn't exist anymore anyways. I made a video saying dating Luke Hall of Fame. I think more watched it. Shouts out to Unfiltered Grind. Go check him out on YouTube. Unfiltered Grind. Go check him out on YouTube. Make sure y'all check Moy out too on YouTube over there too. Right? And this is why you should never trust any of them. And not saying never trust women out of ill will, but never trust them because of how they operate, what they can do, right? We stay in a world now that's supposed to be equal opportunity, right? Everybody's their own person. Well, the laws don't reflect it. Clearly, the laws don't reflect it. Nothing reflects it, right? Shouts out to Unfiltered Grind. I appreciate that super chat. Right? Nothing reflects it, because even if they can get out here and get it on their own, right? Even if they can get out here and get it on their own, guess what? They still want you. They still want you to get out here, right? They making six figures. Guess what, Ninja? You got to be making seven. You making 50,000? Chances are they probably not even looking at you. You making 40,000, Ninja? You're invisible. You making anything below? You're, you're a roach, Ninja. You're a roach, right? Many men still don't get it. Many men still don't get it. They still operating. Let me get her flowers, Ninja. Let me get her flowers. Let me speak this way to her. Dudes still playing a nice guy card. These dudes just can't help themselves, and you wonder why you still losing the game. Cause you playing the game completely differently than they're playing it, right? Love do not. I'm telling you right now, love do not exist for many of them, right? I don't care. Listen, I know that you've heard it. I want to fall in love. I want a man that loves me and this, that, and the third. These men are not gentlemen. These men, listen, listen to me, gentlemen. It is not true. It is not what they want. Trust me. Trust me. I know that they do all of this. Popping off at the mouth, blah blah blah. I want love, and no, they don't want love. I'm telling you, they don't. They're past that. They're past that. It ain't about love anymore, right? It's about getting the chicken bag. Women are trying to get the chicken bag too. They're trying to get the chicken bag too. Now, some of them may go their own route. Some of them may go their own way and try to get the chicken bag themselves, right? Some of them may try to get the chicken bag themselves, right? Most can't, really compete on a level with men when getting the chicken bag, but some do. Some find out how to get the chicken bag. Now, whether they have to, resort to some things like OnlyFans, selling that cootie cat. Listen, it is what it is. They're willing to go get the chicken bag, or right, they may resort to tricking your ass, right? But either way, they are more than willing to go up out of their way to manipulate, to sell their bodies, to whatever they need to do. They are willing to go and get the chicken bag themselves, right? That's all they are thinking about, right? Some of y'all be like, man, that's not all women. That's not. I never said it's all women. But what I will say about all women is that they are looking to be secured, no matter what. No matter what. What I will say is they are looking for the security, and that security can be in different things, right? Whether that's in a man, whether that's going back to school and getting a degree and not relying on a man, or chasing after top tier men, or chasing after athletes, or being in the club, being a bar girl. Is different ways that they can secure their security. Now, whichever way they choose, that's their business, right? But here's my point. Here's my point. The chicken bag is on the top of their mind, right? What is on the top of most men's mind? I'll wait. The chicken bag is at the top of mind of most women, if not all. What is on the top of most men's mind? I'll wait. Powerful Prep said ass. Yep, that's one of them. That's one of them. But I'll tell you, on top of ass, right? Most men are thinking about love. Most men are thinking about, being in love, falling in love. The roles have flipped, ninjas. I've spoken this before. Men are the new women and women are the new men. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Men are the new women and women are the new men. It's facts. I've seen enough. I have enough proof. I have enough boots on the ground evidence. Ninja, I'm telling you. Right? Men want that yes, yes, jutes. What does that ever mean? Men are the new women. Women are the new men. I made a video probably 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I said that. 2 years ago, I said that. I seen 2 years ago, right? I probably seen it before that. I probably actually, you know what? I made a video even well before I was even monetized on YouTube. Well before I seen that, so probably like 3, 4 years ago, right? I made a video talking about how basically the roles are reversing. So once upon a time, the women were looking they were looking at the Disney fairy tales, Ninja Cinderella and all that, and they were looking. I need to find my shining knight, the knight who was going to come save me, Rapunzel head ass, right? But now it's completely different. It's completely different. These women are moving like soldiers, Ninja. Like y'all don't believe me. These women are moving like soldiers, and men are just so fragile and just so uh scrawny, Ninja, no backbone, Ninja, right? Moving like little dang on sheep, right? Just ready to get slaughtered, Ninja. Women just slaughtering y'all ass, slicing y'all ninjas up, slice, slice, slice. Ninja just waiting with their flowers. They just wait. Ninja just waiting in line for their flowers. Right? I wish I could do a little video like this, right? A little cartoon animation or something. Ninja just waiting in line for their flowers, right? The beautiful woman, she got her sword. If she like the dude, she'll let him pass, right? Let him hit and all that stuff. She'll see what she do with him until she's ready to slaughter him. But then for the rest of you, 99% of y'all just waiting in line with y'all flowers, and she just slicing y'all heads off. She smell the flowers. Dandelions? I don't like dandelions. Slice. Ninja. Right? The next guy in line. You 5'5", you 5'6". She like, does it look like I like short men? Slice. Ninja. Next guy in line. He's smiling and shit. Like, hello, beautiful. I got the ick. Slice. Ninja, y'all just getting lined up, Ninja. Y'all getting y'all ass lined up. But men are willingly standing in line. Blake Bradley, slaughterhouse ass ninja. Ninjas are waiting in line willingly. Slaughtered out here. Ninja spent 5,000 on the ring. Ninja, like, does it look like I want to be married? Slice. Ninja. Actually, she may not slice you. She may put you over to the side, Ninja. Twirling her sword, Ninja. You stand over there. Over there, Ninja. As soon as you get wrong, slice. We're in the midst of a sympidemic. Yeah, I've been saying this, right? We're in a simpocracy. Blake Bradley said, "Imagine buying a ring just for her to cheat later." Yeah, all the time, right? Ninjas think they fall in love. Divorce, ninja, right? Y'all got to realize, man, we stay in a completely different time. We stay in a completely different time, right? Y'all got to understand, we're in uncharted territories, right? Men nor women have ever been in a time period as such, right? With technology, social media, women can pretty much go their own way. You ninjas keep talking about the wall. The wall exists to a certain extent, right? The wall only exists to a certain extent. We stay in the world now to where, I mean, women can pretty much keep going if they choose to, right? Y'all hoping, yeah, she gonna hit the wall, right? She's not in her 20s anymore. She's not in her 30s, and she's not in her prime anymore. Yeah, she's gonna hit that wall, and she's gonna regret all of this, ninja, bro. Some of these chicks are going on vacations, getting their back blown out. They can be 40, 50 years old, still at the club, ninja still at the bar, right? You got ninjas who 29, 30 years old, 25, they knocking them grannies down, right? You thinking that she's that she has no nobody in her DMs. You think that she has nobody in her text messages, ninja. There's some guys lined up ready to knock the cobwebs off that punani. Kills. Women chase for money nowadays. That's what I'm trying to get guys to understand, right? That Disney fairy tale, they're waking up to that. You got to realize they're also on social media as well. You have women, just like you have channels like mine's, where I'm training you guys up to be soldiers, where I'm training you guys up to be men, who can't be finesse, fall for the riffraff. They also have on the women's side. See, that's why you got to do your research on all sides. Yeah, you can't just watch men's content because you'll never get a complete worldview, right? You can't just watch just this kind of content, right? You got to see what's going on the other side of the world, the other side of the field, the other side of the spectrum, right? So they have channels where they're teaching women. You have channels where they're teaching women dark femininity, right? How to unlock their dark femininity, how to manipulate essentially, right? How to find, high caliber men, right? Right? How to scout for men with money, right, bro? It's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game. But I've sat down and talked to women who actually do this. Do y'all not understand? Ninja Bebop, it's 50 zip, ninja. Men don't even get it. It is 50 zip. Quite honestly, it really doesn't even matter the amount of money a man has per se. Because as y'all seen, we see it time and time again. Shannon Sharp, Ninja Diddy, the CEO of that tech company, right? Fumbling $50 million per for slop a lop, right? We see it countless times. These dudes with millions, multi-millions of dollars, right? In prime prestige, and they still fumble. They still don't get it. So even if we're talking about men with resources, ninja, it is still 50 zip. It's still 50 zip. Why? How? How? You mean to tell me that they got all the way to this level? They made it to level 10, ninja? They're at level 4,000? Level 5,000? And you mean to tell me that all it takes for a woman to rub on your shoulder the right way, all it takes Ninja, all it takes for a woman to say, you can go up the other hole, right? You can go up the other hole. You can go up the other hole. It's nice and firm. And that's all it takes. Ninja like, oh boy, I've never been up here. I've never been up here. Ninjas go crazy, start malfunctioning. Right? She tell you to take the condom off. Ninjas start malfunctioning. Ninjas don't know what to do. That's why you still see these top tier men still end up getting they still end up getting 304s pregnant. They still get wrapped up in lawsuits. They still get wrapped up in criminal cases, right? They still get, bro, on and on and on. So it's not even just the low tier men, because quite honestly, the low tier men are not even competing, right? Not even able to compete like that. But it goes to show you that it's a men issue. It's a men issue, because if the tippity top men, they don't have any discernment, right? They don't have any kind of sexual discipline, right? They don't have any, like, come on, masculine logic. It's a men issue. It's a men issue. $500 fine said Ninja lost his money over getting caught on camera with a werewolf. Diabolical, man. There's that. I think that was more embarrassing. Getting caught with her was more embarrassing than actually getting caught. Ninja. That was embarrassing. That was just complete embarrassing. Getting caught with what he got caught with, I think was more embarrassing than actually getting caught. Because no, if I'm gonna get caught, Ninja, you're gonna see me with a top tier model making $50 million per year. That's why I say it's a man issue. It has to be. It has to be a man issue, because there is no way. There is no way, Jose, I'm gonna be making $50 million a year, bro. $50 million a year, and I am getting caught with this Skeletor as biatch. This bitch look like Skeletor. Are you serious? All the women you could have had, bro, for $50 million, bro. Bro, I'm still working my 9 to 5, and I could have pulled Ninja. I can line them up. I'm working my 9 to 5, and I can still line them up, Ninja. Like, what? I can go pick one out right now, Ninja. Like, what? I can go pick one right now. Nice, firm, 2021. And I ain't nowhere near. I'm a peasant compared to him. But you mean to tell me this guy has making $50 million a year, and this is what he chose? Jesus Christ, help men. Jesus, help men, because men have lost their mind. Men have absolutely lost a raggedy ass mind, because this is crazy. And then why go to the concert? Why, like, bro? Why go to the concert? Ninja could have went to Colombia. Ninja could have went to Dominican Republic. Had a house full of hoes. Ninja could have went anywhere in the world. Had a house full of hoes. Ninja could have went to Germany. Ninja could have went anywhere. What's the name of that other place? Where's that red like Amsterdam? Ninja could have went to Amsterdam. Had a house full of hoes, right? Had a house full of them. This ninja chose to take Skeletor to dang on Coldplay concert, Ninja, and now you just lost your $50 million a. Yeah, that ain't got nothing on Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp chick was mid too. She was mid. She was mid too. But Skeletor, and then you lost 50 million. You essentially lost 50 million per year on Skeletor. Come on now. It's a men issue. It's a men issue. Top tier simps. And the reason being is because men despite what people say, men have lost a whole lot of power. Men have lost a whole lot of power. They have. We have. It's not the same anymore. It's not. Men first of all, the majority of men are not even, they exiling themselves out in the first place, which is another part of the sympocracy, right? Because instead of doubling down and becoming, right, becoming the men that you should become, men are essentially saying, because society is not where I want it to be, because women are no longer wanting to be wives, I'm just gonna sit home and play video games. That is about the dumbest, weakest shit that you can do. I get it, but it's still weak. You know what? They don't want to be wives. They don't appreciate us. So you know what? I'm just gonna, well, go sit your weak ass on the sidelines then. Nobody want to hear that shit no more. It's the after pill. We should have been, we should have already crossed that bridge already. We've already been through that phase already. And it's just, y'all, that's been the past 4 years. The past 4 or 5 years, we've already went through that already. Okay, Ninja sitting on the sidelines, I get it. Boom. Men don't want to participate no more because society's not aligned with how men. So yeah, we already been through that already. Now we're in the after pill phase. Now, you still gonna sit on the sidelines? You still gonna sit on the sidelines? Somebody drop a super chat, man. Come on, I'm spitting here. You still gonna sit on the sidelines with your weak ass? You still gonna sit on the sidelines with your weak ass? Okay, cool. It's already been proven. Once you get that chicken bag, once you get that moolah, once you get those pesos, ninja, the sky opens up. Ninja, it started raining. It started raining hot dogs and hamburgers. What's the name of that movie? What's the name of that book? Clouded with a chance of meatballs, ninja. Everything start once you get that chicken bag up. Not saying that you're going to be susceptible, that you're not going to be susceptible to women's predatory behaviors, right? Not saying that you're not going to be susceptible, but ninja, it's going to be raining all. It's going to be clouded with a chance of meatballs, ninja. You're going to get everything that you need, bro. Hamburgers, ice creams, salads, ninja, right? But if you start overdoing it, ninja, if you start overdoing it, then, it might just get ugly. It might just get ugly. But for the most part, but you still have to, even when you get the money, even when you get the pesos, even when you get the moolah, right? The dinero, the greenbacks, the blue Benjamins, right? Shouts out to Dynamic Elevation. I appreciate that, Brody. But even when you get it, you still have to move even more cautiously. See, if you were a guy, you got a little change in your pocket, right? You do better than the average guy. You do better than the regular degular guy. You get a piece of ass here and there, right? Women may throw it at you, and you catch the passes many times, right? You know, but when you start making money, right? When you start really getting to where you need to be, bro, it starts to get dangerous. It starts to get dangerous. Now, especially in today's time where, like I said, women are way more predatory than men, right? Men may be physically more predatory, right? And that's how nature created us, right? Men may be physically more predatory, but that's a whole different spectrum, right? But women are more psychologically predatory, right? Women are more predatory in a whole different field, right? It's more dangerous actually because you can pretty much avoid a man, right? A man coming your way, you can avoid, right? Walk with a group of friends, you can secure yourself, right? High level manipulation, right? Psychological games, right? Dark femininity, seduction. It's hard to really, guard yourself against that, especially if you let a woman in, right? Those kind of things is hard to guard yourself against. That's why so many men, even when they have money, even when they have millions of dollars, even if they have six figures, whatever, right? Or just regular degular men who get divorce rate, the kingdom come. Even those men, they still get it done because it's hard to guard yourself against seduction. It's hard to guard yourself against a woman who you let in. It's hard to guard yourself against fake femininity. It's hard to guard yourself against it because it's a very complex mask, right? You can just look at me and you see, okay, yeah, this ninja, he got some muscles on him. Yeah, I don't know if I want to mess with him like that, right? Oh, look at this guy. He may be a danger. He's 6'1", 210. Yeah, let me get up out of his way, right? You look like a threat, so it's easy to point you out. It's easy to point you out. But when you see a beautiful face, nice waist, nails, toes done, right? She got that nice dress on, makeup done, hair pulled up. Most men don't. All logic goes out the door. All logic goes out the door because most men, 90% of men, once they see beauty, once they see a woman that they're attracted to, right? Women can seduce you without even talking to you. When you see a woman walking, ninja, all logic goes out the door. Fatality, right? I mean, we've all been there. You've seen a woman walk into the store, into the grocery store, right? And you just stop, bro. You just stop what you're doing. You can be, man, I need this, I need that. Let a woman walk by. She exactly what you stopping in your track. You're like, oh shit. Most men stop tracks, right? When you stop dead in your tracks, that's your brain turning off. That's your conscious mind turning off. Facts. When you see a woman walk in and she exactly how you want her to be, right? Nicely. Some of y'all like fat chicks. I don't know, yeah, whatever you like, ninja. Whatever you like, walk in. Your brain turns off. That's a prime example of women when women are able to seduce you, right? When many men are in the presence of women, right? They shut off. All logic turns off. All masculine logic turns off. Most men are not even thinking, right? Because now you're just trying to get that nut. You're just trying to see what's going on. You're just trying to you want a part of that beauty. And many women understand this, right? Many women understand this, right? That's why it's easy for them. Really, it is. It's easy to just seduce a man and get what you want, especially if you have it. See, many of y'all don't know that because you don't. I'm breaking it down to the science. Many of y'all have no clue because you just walking through the world willy nilly, ninja. Just walking through the world. Many women are operating, and then truth be told, I mean, they're not even trying to seduce you, right? Many women only bring looks to the table. I agree, right? seducing feels like the wrong word to me. It's not something they're actively doing, and you're giving examples so much as something the man is experiencing separate to her actions. I don't think so. Seduction, there's a whole book, The Art of Seduction. No, seducing is an actual action. It's an action. You can actively seduce. There's a whole art form to it. So no, I disagree. I don't think that's the wrong word. No, many women are actively practicing seduction. There's a whole art form to it. There's a whole art form to it. So I disagree. And speaking on that, they're not even practicing it to capture 90% of men, right? They're not even practicing it to catch your stupid ass, right? They're not trying to. They're not practicing it to catch you Wally World working as ninjas. Man, I was talking to this chick, right? I was talking to this chick, and she literally told me like, right? She dresses a certain way. She makes herself look higher end, right? She makes herself look higher end, right? Makeup done. She's a beautiful girl, but she still puts on makeup. Gets her nails, toes done. She puts on certain fits. So she makes it to where, right, that most men don't approach her. Right? It's a gift and a curse. So she makes it to where most men don't even try to approach her. She looks expensive so she can get how she looks, if y'all get what I mean. She wants to attract what she looks. She wants to attract the man that feels like he can afford her, right? She wants to attract the man that she feels like can afford her. It's a whole art form to this, man. Listen, man, it's levels to this. See, some of y'all used to these average, regular, degular, looking chicks who walk in any kind of way, sloppalopasauruses, ninja, right? Average, low tier women who really don't care about how they look, like just normie women, right? But on the other side, no, there's women who are practicing this. Well, I wouldn't call them normies then, but even you have mid chicks who are practicing it too. She wants to manifest a fatter pet wallet, basically. She wants to manifest a fatter pet wallet, right? And I was talking to her, and she basically said that the majority of guys who approach her, she was like, they're broke. And I already know this. We know the stats. We know the stats already. The majority of you ninjas are broke, right? The majority of y'all are broke. The majority of men don't have it. Especially when you talk about under 40. If you're talking about under 40, yeah, the majority of men are broke. Many men are broke. It just is what it is. Right? So she said the majority of men who even like attempt to approach her, even when she dressing how she is, keeping herself done up, skincare routine and all that type stuff, blah 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 blah. Right? She said that she still have guys who will try to approach her, and they're broke, broke but not broken. Now, if you listen, I mean it's levels to it. Some of you ninjas are broken. Some of you ninjas are broke and broken. You need to get it together. Some ninjas are broke and broken, especially for the ninjas who exiling themselves out of society, right? Because they can't find a wife. Yeah, them ninjas broken. Them ninjas broken, broke and broken, right? But there's a whole art form to this, and there's many women. There's a whole segment of women who are not dating just because the pool of broke men who can't afford to do anything is so big. The pool of broke men is big. The pool of broke men is big. It's huge. And that's why so many women are opting in. They're opting in to go to work, right? And this is why also there are so many women who are okay with sharing a man, right? A lot of broken ninjas out here. Yeah, But that's why you have so many women now. They're okay with sharing it. Even if they say, no, I want a man all to myself, blah, blah, blah. No, a lot of these women, they're okay with sharing a man. They're okay with it. Right? As long as he can, get them what they need, whatever they're searching for, right? They're okay with sharing a man. We've seen this countless times. We've seen it over and over again. Women are okay with sharing a man. You're okay with it. Many know that, okay, this guy has a wife. Many know that, oh, this guy is taken possibly. They just turn a blind eye to it, right? Many of them know. Many of them don't care. Women don't, despite the sister code, right? Many women don't care about other women. They don't, right? Let you pop out with a woman by your side. I'm telling you, pop out with a woman by your side. And if, especially if you're a good looking dude, you're a fairly good looking dude. She's a nice looking woman. Yeah, watch how many women, yeah, just watch. Seen it with my own two eyes, ninja. Seen it with my own two eyes. But yeah, many of you, yeah, y'all don't know what's going on out here, right? And y'all not ready. Honestly, y'all not ready for what's going on out here because the type of games that are being played, right? The type of plays that they're running, ninja, back to the football, broken ninjas versus punani assassins, versus the kind of games that are being run. Y'all not ready for it. Y'all not ready for it. Y'all better off putting your head down and getting to the chicken bag, right? Y'all just not ready for it. They are operating on Hall of Fame mode. Y'all think I'm just talking. Y'all think I'm just no, bro. They're operating on Hall of Fame mode at 2021. Let me correct that. They're operating on Hall of Fame mode at 2021 years old. Right? You ninjas are 26, 27, 28, 30, 35 ninja. Bro, you have no chance. Some of you may be up on game, but most of you I know for sure y'all not ready for these. Y'all not ready for these type of games. Right? This is high level stuff. High level stuff. Now, especially when you go up in beauty, when Wally World workers versus true fighters of the economy. Women always plotting options, make no mistakes. Yep. And the higher the beauty, the more susceptible you are to high level manipulation as well. And don't get me wrong, like, at this point it don't really matter because you got mid chicks who, finessing these guys too. Right? Bebop, you missed my whole. If you was here earlier, I gave the whole thing. I gave the whole map of it, the whole game. But most of you, y'all not ready. Y'all not ready for this kind of game. Y'all not ready because they will tear you apart, run a whole play that you didn't even see coming. Then to the quarterback, you thought the quarterback handed it off to the fullback. They running it up the middle. The quarterback took the ball. He running it up the middle, right? The whole line shifted to the left. The entire line shifted to the left. He ran it straight up the middle, right? 30 yards down the field. Now they're at the 10. Bro, y'all not ready, right? They've gotten good at selling dreams. They've gotten good at selling dreams, and they do not care. They do not care. Women think we are dumb in general. Well, I would like to say that many men are dumb, right? There's a lot of dumb women, but men in general are pretty dumb, bro. $500 fine, bro. Listen, bro. These chicks have it nailed down to the zip code. They have it nailed down to the zip code. Nailed down to the zip code. Which, I, listen, just real example. I told a chick, just the roundabout of where I stay, right? Just a roundabout for where I stay, and she was just like, "Ooh, okay, that's a good zip code." She's like, "Oh, you must have a little money, huh?" Well, not necessarily, bitch. I do pretty well for myself, bitch. I do pretty well for myself. No, I don't have money. I don't have money. But I got a little change. I got a little change, bitch. I got a little change. Even down to the zip code. Listen, I'm telling you, they pay it. Bro, yo. I can really do a whole course on this shit, man. It is so wicked, bro. It is so wicked. Like I'm laughing because it's like, bro, the game is being played on a totally different level that y'all don't even see. And you wondering why, like, dang, I can't get this chick, I can't get that chick, bro. We got to take it back to the basics. Back to the basics. They're only trying to get the top 20%. They're only trying to get the top 20%. They're not paying attention to you. Don't get me wrong. You still got your mids, and you still got your losers. I probably do a whole nother live stream on that. But you got your loser women. You got your loser women. You got your low tier women too. And there's a lot of loser women too. A lot of losers. See, we're not used to calling women losers. Like sure with those Dominican pesos. And then if I flash her with the Dominican pesos, then she really gonna be pocket watching. Then she be like, "Oh, so you travel a bit? Eyes gonna get wide. Oh, you travel too? You travel? You have a passport?" Then most bro, like I said, most men are not doing anything. It doesn't. If y'all just listen to me, it just takes you leveling up just a little bit. If you level up just a little bit, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Just get in shape. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Just make a little bit more money. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Right? Just go to this specific restaurant. Sit at the bar. Dress up. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Y'all think it's just, oh, you gotta make a million, bro. You don't have to make $1 million. I do not make $1 million. I don't make $1 million, right? I'm in the, very low 6 figure range. If you haven't seen, I released my pay stub on Patreon, right? You can look at that for free. I released that for you free ass ninjas, right? You can go click on my Patreon and you can see I released 2 of my pay stubs from my main job. You can see I'm in the low 6 figure range. Low 6 figure range. So let you know there is no cap in my rap for you young ninjas, for you YNs. There is no cap in my rap, ninja. Right? But just in the low 6 figure, it doesn't take much. All you just gotta, bro, just stand out from the losers. That's it. All you have to do is stand out from the losers. All you have to do is not be a loser. That is it, bro. The game is so, and not saying that it's easy. Like I said, for those men who have ambition, who have drive, and who are willing to go above and beyond, right? It can be practically easy because most women are dealing with losers. I'm telling you, I'm knowing this for a fact. I don't care how pretty she is. Most of them are dealing with losers. Shouts out to Damian Poniger for the super chat. Would you tell how my baby moms did me? Gotta vet these ladies well. They're sneaky. The game is real, fella. You gotta be on point. There we go. There we go. And anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. I can get it, right? I'm not claiming to be Superman or Batman. I'm not claiming to be a superhero. No, I can get it too, right? Yeah, you can be so on point, and there's a such thing as being on point. You can drive down your energy source, right? You can drive down your energy to where it only takes a small little slip. It only takes a small little slip, and then boom, right? Powerful Prep said you dropping gold after pill. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Right? Even I can slip. Even how much I'm on point, I can slip. Right? There's no such thing as not slipping. You don't slip until you slip. Sometimes you don't see the puddle. Right? You could be walking through you ever walk through a store and even if they had the wet floor sign out, right? There's water clearly right there. Right? You still paying attention, but that small little puddle, and you down there ice skating. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You ever did that before? You hit that one little, it wasn't even a large sum of water. It was just a small sum of water. You hit, oh, oh, oh. Right? Just a small sum of water. Right? You slip. It doesn't take much to slip either. Right? You think Shannon Sharp thought he was gonna get hit with a $50 million lawsuit? And then still settled at the end of the day. He still settled. I think he gave her around 20 mil. Still gave her around 20 mil. You think that he thought that he was gonna get caught up? Right? He probably thought that their little dynamic was solid. He probably thought that, nah, she wouldn't do that. You think Johnny Depp thought that Amber Heard? You think Johnny Depp thought that Amber Heard was gonna do all of that? Huh? You think Johnny Depp thought he was gonna be sitting in court having to defend himself from an allegation that never happened? You think Johnny Depp thought that? Nope. You think that Tom Brady thought that Giselle was gonna be fucking a trainer? You think that he thought that? Huh? You think that all the men who got married and divorced thought that they were just, thought they came into it thinking that they were going to get a divorce? You thinking when they were sitting there in court, in divorce court, getting their kids taken away from them, getting their 401k ripped in half, you thought that they thought that would ever happen? Of course they didn't. Of course they didn't. You don't slip until you slip. Shouts out to Damian Potter. Losing 20 mil over an OF chick is crazy work. Losing $50 million a year over Skeletor Ninja is even more crazy work. Losing 50, not even 50 mil. This ninja is probably on the verge about to get divorced, right? So not only did he lose $50 million a year and his CEO status, but he's possibly about to lose his wife, and she of course is going to take the kids, and of course is going to take his ass for half of what he's got. So the ninja is in a quadruple whammy right now. At least Shannon Sharp, he got hit upside the head. Okay, let's settle and let's get these sponsor back. Let's get this shit back rolling. Okay, I gave her what she need. Okay, let's bury this so we can get the game back running. Boom, boom, boom. Right? But the CEO, it's gonna take him, even though he got million. I'm sure he ain't gonna be hurting. He's not gonna be hurting. But losing 50 million, losing your status, losing $50 million, and then losing your family. Come on, man. That's a quadruple whammy. Shannon Sharp, he just lost 20 some million. Okay, boom, we can get that back. Let's bury this case, right? Let's bury this case and let's get the shit back rolling. Right? Because people forget in today's time, instant gratification, social media, people forget stuff easily, ninja. People forget stuff easily, right? But this ninja, he got to deal with a lot more consequences than just Skeletor. He got to deal with a lot more consequences than just Skeletor, right? But you guys, man, listen, it's a whole different ball game out here. He said, "Your title is crazy, but I trust you." Yeah, you can't trust him, man. You can't trust him. And like I said before, I'm not saying that in any kind of ill will kind of fashion, right? I'm not saying get out here and treat women dirty or anything like that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that by a long shot. What I am saying is treat women as they should be treated, like women. But see, y'all got the game twisted. Y'all treat women like y'all were programmed to treat, right? Y'all were programmed to treat women like damsels in distress. Y'all were programmed to, you know, always be a gentleman to women. Y'all were programmed to be nice to women. Y'all were programmed to do everything that the media and that the who's programmed you to do. They programmed you to be like that, right? Always open the door, always be nice, never hit a woman, blase blase blah. But in the meanwhile, they were teaching women the complete opposite, right? You can be independent. You go girl, boss babe. You don't need a man. You can be independent, right? We're not our grandmothers, right? Use a man. Make sure you get a man with some money, right? Broke men don't deserve no cootie cat, right? While you were being taught to be a gentleman, they were being taught to be predatory. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. And not saying that it's even wrong. They supposed to go after the top tier man. They supposed to go after the man with the resources. They supposed to, right? But back then, right? You can work at the dang on Ford factory. You can work at the Ford factory and buy you a house, buy you a car, buy you two cars, right? One for the family and one for you, and you can have about 3 4 kids. Ninja, those days are over with. So now today is completely different. Today is completely different, right? You can't work at no warehouse and be able to buy a house, ninja. Right? You can't do that. Still, women shouldn't hit women. There are women who actually good. No, I'm not ninja kills. I'm not telling you to do that. Like no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying the principle of it. Like men were taught not to hit women, but meanwhile, you have so many women who are willingly they will go out of their way to hit men, knowing that men are the stronger version, right? And understand that the laws are on their side, and that it's easier to see that a man had hit a woman versus like vice versa. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disclaimer. I did not tell any of you ninjas. I did not tell any of you ninjas to hit a woman or to do any of that. YouTube, you heard it right here. I did not encourage or incite any kind of violence against. I did not say that, ninja. like, I got to put a disclaimer out here. I did not say that, nor do I endorse that, any of that, ninja. Like, more we're in the middle of a sympapocalypse. Yeah, more you missed. I don't know what you missed, but that's just the facts. It's a whole nother game, right? They paying attention to zip codes. They're paying attention to what's the name? How much money you make? What industry you in? But they know if you ain't got no money. Like if you good looking or whatever, yeah, that'll take you probably halfway, get you a quarter of the way, ninja. But you got to realize, bro, most men, you got to understand, most men are not good looking. I need you to go in the mirror. See, men have to understand where their place is. See, women, they can operate in this delusional world. They can wake up, we all tens, yeah, we're all bad. Your your friend, her friend can have a fat sloppaloposaurus. She'll still call her 10. Oh, she's a 10. She looks good. And that's why her fat self, fat sloppaloposaurus, won't lose no weight because she thinks in her head she's a 10. But guess what? Somebody hitting it, right? But men, you have to wake up and look in the mirror and evaluate yourself and operate in reality. You don't have the option or nor the privilege to operate in delusion. You got to wake up, look at yourself in the mirror, ninja. You know if you ugly. You know if you ugly. Come on now, let's be real, right? You know if you ugly. You know if you got a small, short digging stick. Pause, no diddy. Come on now, let's be real. You know if you got a little piggly wiggly, ninja. You come on now. You gotta deal with what God gave you. I'm sorry. You gotta deal with what God gave you. Look in the mirror and be like, you know what? I'm not the cream of the crop ass ninja. Okay, I'm not the cream of the crop. I got all this acne on my face, ninja. Right? I look like a rock, ninja. I look like a rock. Like ninja, yeah. Yeah, I gotta go get some money. Right? I gotta go get some money. You know if you 5'5", 5'6", ninja, come on now, stop acting. Stop acting. Man, these hoes don't want me because I'm 5'6". Yep, you right, ninja. So now what? Now what? Man, you just gonna judge me because I'm short? Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. You're a short you a shorty. You're a short king, ninja. Deal with it. Men walking around here like, they don't want me because I'm short. They don't want me because this. They don't want me because of that. Okay. Now what? What's I say? I am in fact the cream of the crop, bro. Okay, good for you, ninja. Good for you. Right? And then most of you, and here's the thing: it does, like I say, it doesn't take much to rise above, right? Ninja, most of you probably just need a little money. Here's the thing: that's what y'all don't understand too. Like even if you see if you're average looking, right? All you need is a little bit of money, right? You probably got some crooked teeth or something like that, bro. All you need is a little money. Guess what? You can go to your dentist, get your teeth pulled, ninja, get your teeth straightened, get some braces or the Invisalign or some veneers or something, ninja. Guess what? Now your look just went up 2 notches. Bro, what? Bro, don't get blocked. I'm saying some Diddy shit in here. Your look just went up a few notches just because you got your teeth fixed, right? Some of you got some acne, right? Your skincare ain't right. Guess what? All you need is a little money. All you need is a little money. Then guess what? Now you can afford your skincare routine on a monthly basis. So now your skin clearing up, right? Some of you, you just need to get in the gym. All you need is to add a little weight to you, right? Get consistent in the gym for like a whole year, right? Then you just added 5 pounds of muscle on you. Now you filling out your shirt. Now you wearing tank tops. Now you looking like me, ninja. now you looking like me, ninja, right? You just added 5 pounds of muscles to you. Now the girls looking at you different, like, okay, okay, Mr. Swole, okay, Mr. Swole, right? All you need is a little money. Now you can afford the trainer. Now you can afford the trainer. Now they stretching you good. Now you out there doing the stretches, right? Maybe you picked up a Pilates class, ninja. Now you in there with all the bitches, right? Now they looking at you like, ooh, a man in here in Pilates, right? Now you in shape. Now you can see your piggly wiggly, your belly not hanging over, ninja. Most of y'all just need a little bit more money. A little bit more money, and you can buy your way into a certain aesthetic, right? Some of y'all are just regular degular looking. Like, y'all just regular degular looking. That's it. That's it. And that's why you got to focus on your purpose. Focus on the chicken bag. Shouts out to Steph is cold, the chicken bag line. Now you just got to focus on the chicken bag. That's it. And once you get to the chicken bag, the sky clouded with a chance of meatballs, ninja. You don't know what you're gonna get, right? But don't get it twisted either. Women still cost, ninja. Women still cost. So yeah, you done bossed up a little bit, and now they're looking at you like, because when you get your skin together, when you get your body together, right? When you get your clothes together, when you start getting everything together, guess what? Now they're looking at you as a target. Come on now, are y'all following me? Now they're looking at you. Now they're looking at you like a target, because now you look like you take care of yourself. You look like you take care of yourself. So guess what? Okay, that guy must have some money. So guess what? Now the dimes weren't checking for you. The 7.5s weren't checking for you. The 8s weren't checking for you. The 9s weren't checking for you. Now they're checking for you because, like, okay, this guy must take good care of himself. I come across so many guys who look like losers, who dress like losers, who smell like losers. Now you got that Dolce and Gabbana on. Now you got that D&G, right? Now you got that Chanel. You walking around smelling good. Now you a target. Now they looking like, ooh, daddy. They looking like, can I have some? Because now your aura is different, your confidence is different, because now your money different, and now your body different, and now everything about you is different. Now your aura done went up a few notches. Come on, man. I'm giving so much game. Come on, man. Come on, man. I can give a whole course on this shit. I can give a whole course on this shit, man. Come on now. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. I'm telling you, this real game. This is real game. Real game. Because everybody tell y'all, okay, get the money. Okay. But then what to do with the money? What to do with the money? What to change about yourself? Some people get some money, they don't know what to do with it. They still lames with money. Right? And then they tell people out here talking about, yeah, you need $300,000, you need $500,000. And I want to achieve to as far as I can go. So I have no issues with that. However, bro, you don't need all of that per se. Like, it only takes a little bit. It only takes a little bit. So if you're making $50,000 right now, find out how to get your hands on another 50,000. If you're making 100,000 right now, find out how to get yourself another 100, ninja. Shouts out to Kels. And make sure you catch the replay, because this was full of game right here. And we're gonna end this off with the creed of the outlier. I walk alone because I was never meant to follow. I was born to build what others were too weak to imagine. They rejected me for my strength, envied me for my presence, and feared the truth in my voice. So they gossiped, mocked, tried to shrink me. But I didn't bend and I didn't fold, and I won't start now. I do not chase the approval of the herd. I walk above it. I see through the mask and I speak with conviction forged in pain and clarity. Every betrayal carved focus into my soul. Every lonely night built the calluses I now wear with pride. My mission is not optional. My legacy is non-negotiable. And my time is coming. I am built for this, and I will win. Creed of the outlier. Shouts out to everybody that super chatted. Shouts out to Moy. Shouts out to Kel. Shouts out to Jay. Who else up in here? Shouts out to everybody. I hate scrolling through here. Shouts out to Bebop. Shouts out to Damian Pottinger. Shouts out to all of y'all. Shouts out to $500 fine. Shouts out to everybody that tuned in. Shouts out to Blake Bradley. Shouts out to everybody. And this right here, ninja, this was an after pill. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.